Being alone isn't what everybody thinks it is. People think, oh, he's alone, he's probably depressed, he's probably sad, or he's probably just a lone loser who nobody wants. Choosing to be alone is different. Being alone isn't so bad either. Being alone is good in the aspect of you wanting to understand who you are, to understand who you want to be for your future, to be you in your world of your thoughts, to be you and not needing to care what other people think of you. To not care if someone judges you. To not care if they don't like the way you dress or the way you think or games you like or whatever you like to do. Won't be needy of someone trying to judge you of that. Because it's you alone in your world. And in the end of the day, it's you who's going to be lasting. At the end of the day, you might not even be with that person. That person might be gone, might be having his own life. And you and him and her or whatever have to go separate ways. Into your own world, into your own track. You can't jump into somebody else's train track. You have to stay on yours in order to grow, in order to be better, in order to find out who and what you want to be. In order for us to be isolated, in order for us to be alone, we must learn how to cut out the noise. We must learn to push people away, but not in a hateful way, but in a peaceful, loving way. As by what I mean is pushing someone away, but not hatefully. I hate you. I need you to leave. Not that way, but in a way of, I need time for myself. I need time to understand who and what I want to be in the future. Or even now. How can I start now? The earliest I possibly can. Cutting out the noise isn't blocking your ears with your two hands. Cutting out the noise is ignoring the background noise. Ignoring somebody saying, hey, I met up with this girl last night. Ignoring the aspect of someone trying to go to a party. Ignore those things. Ignore those things because they won't help you in life. You might even forget about it once you head home after school, after work, or whatever you go. Wherever you hang out with. You might not even remember about those things. But you'll come in home empty, knowing I did nothing. I did nothing. And that's not what we want. We always want to have a purpose, and we want that purpose to grow, even if it's very, very micro movement. But we want to keep pushing forward. We never want to stay at the same spot, ever. Each one of us have a God-given gift. Each one of us have a God-given gift. And we must learn to use that gift. We must learn to strengthen that gift so it could become our will. Doesn't matter how we do it. It just matters that we do it and we succeed in that benefit of the God-given gift. Some are different. Some take different processes. Some take different time. But that is no excuse to just sit back and do whatever. It's no excuse. You have to keep going, no matter what. But you can only do that if you learn to be alone, isolate yourself, focus at 100%. Sure, you could have a friend help you. Sure, you can have a buddy. But in the society we live in, chances of us having that is pretty rare. We don't always get that. We won't always be having that. And so you must prepare yourself and strengthen yourself to work and be alone. And if somebody does come in your life and helps you, great. But at least you know how to work alone. And at least you know how to grow on your own. Because I guarantee you, not everybody stays by your side. Not everybody's going to be by your side. Some people have their own lives and they have to deal with their own lives. And you can't get mad at that. Learn to be alone. Learn to isolate yourself. That's one of the best powers to have, is learning to be alone and still willing to work and grow while others need a buddy. and you don't. In the end of this, we must understand that being alone or seeing someone alone is not them being depressed or sad or a lone loser. It's just them being in their own world, trying to understand who they want to be and who they are. Trying to understand why they're here. What is their purpose of life? What is their meaning of life? That is their goal. And then you come to understand that being alone is actually the best power to have. Knowing that you can do things on your own without having a friend or a buddy come over to comfort you. But you being alone in your own world and willing to do and take a leap of faith. That right there is true strength. That right there is taking a risk.